Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Trubisky to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, that is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and then go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
32, David Montgomery.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
At the 39-yard line.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, it's Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And James has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14. Lions 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Lions' 11-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go one more. He's checking.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On first down, Stafford here. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he stopped immediately there. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's get it. 51's mine.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Bears 24, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for DeAndre Swift. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete.
Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 94 yards, and the Bears will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call, and they feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good. And the lead is now 24.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky.
22-yard line.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jarnell Mooney with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 45, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 58's the mic.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Johnson, the ball.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Bears 45, Lions 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Johnson, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll throw right away. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I got it.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The carry for Detroit.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
17-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
50 attack.
Second and 15.
All right, T, let's go. Switch.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
58, boys. 58. Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Switch. Easy, alert. Hurry.
To the air again, Stafford. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5-yard line.
Switch it.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going up top for Miller. And got his man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 75 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 52. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Again, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. It's brought in right side by Ginn. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Double dog, that's the way. 51 at the mic, boys, 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whip.